This is ingest data with Dataflow Gen2s in Microsoft Fabric. It will also be very quick because data pipelines, data flows are very easy.
World and make most important many different sources. They let you data engineering, integration, and analytics. One of the most important steps in analytics is getting your data into the system. This is called data ingestion.
What happened? Stopped suddenly. I'm recording these videos just to make me attentive during learning. So while recording, you stay focused.
Microsoft Analytics is getting your data into the system. This is called data ingestion. My name is Will Flash, a senior business program manager at Microsoft, and I will guide you through this topic. Dataflows Gen2 help you bring in data from many different sources. They let you clean and transform the data before sending it to its final destination. You can use Dataflows Gen2 and data pipelines for more complex tasks. They can also be used as a data source in Power BI. Imagine you work for a global retail company. You need to prepare and transform data from many sources. The business wants a single model that brings together all this data. Dataflows Gen2 make it possible to prepare and stage the data in the right place. They help keep your data consistent. They also make it easy to reuse and update your data. Without Dataflows Gen2, you would have to manually extract and transform data from every source. This would take a lot of time and could lead to mistakes. In this module, you will learn how to use Dataflows Gen2 in Microsoft Fabric to solve your data ingestion challenges. Dataflows Gen2 make it possible to connect to many different data sources, then prepare and transform the data as needed. A Dataflow is a cloud-based ETL tool. It helps you extract, transform, and load data at scale. With Dataflows Gen 2, you can pull data from many results into a new table, use them in a data, getting data ready for analysis. Dataflows Gen 2 are designed to make ETL tasks easier and reusable all through Power Query Online in the browser. If you use only a data pipeline, you copy the data and then write code to transform it. With Dataflows Gen 2, you can extract and transform the data first, then load it into a lakehouse or other destination. This makes it easier for the business to use the curated semantic model. You can orchestrate a Dataflow Gen 2 activity into a data pipeline and load the data to your destination. You can also use a data pipeline and Dataflow Gen 2 together for an ELT process. First, use a pipeline to extract and load the data into your lakehouse. Then use Dataflow Gen 2 to connect to the lakehouse and transform the data. This way, you provide a curated semantic model for analysts to build reports. Data flows can be split up for different needs. Once you have a global data flow, analysts can use it to create specialized models for their own purposes. Data flows help you reuse ETL logic and avoid making extra connections to your data sources. This saves time when developing reports. Dataflows Gen 2 have many benefits. They help you extend data, allow self-service access, and optimize performance. They simplify complex data sources and ensure Fabric Capacity Workspace to use them. In this video, we learned about Dataflow Gen 2. You need a Fabric Capacity Workspace to use them.
Stay there. It's just for ingestion. No support for raw
In this video, we learned about Dataflow Gen 2 and pipelines. Thank you for watching this video.
ETL tools.
In Microsoft Fabric, you can create a Dataflow Gen 2. For more information, you can check the Dataflow Gen 2 in several places. You can use the Data Factory workload, a Power BI workspace, or even work directly in the lakehouse. Dataflows Gen 2 use Power Query Online to help you visualize and manage your data transformations. The Power Query ribbon gives you access to many data source connectors. You can connect to cloud and on-premises databases, Excel files, SharePoint, Salesforce, Spark, and Fabric lakehouses. There are many transformation options such as filtering, sorting, pivoting, merging, splitting, replacing values, and removing duplicates. You can also manage connections, parameters, and set the default data destination. The queries pane shows all your data sources, which are called queries. When loaded, these become tables in your data store. You can duplicate or reference a query to create multiple versions of the same data. This is useful for building star schemas or splitting data into smaller tables. You can also enable staging on queries to improve performance during data transformations. The diagram view lets you see how your data sources and transformations are connected. Each query and its transformations are shown as shapes, with lines connecting related queries. You can turn this view on or off as needed. The data preview pane shows a sample of your data. This helps you see the effect of your transformations. You can drag and drop columns, filter, or make changes directly in the preview. All transformations for the selected query are visible here. The query settings pane lists all the applied steps for each query. Each transformation is a step, and you can modify, rename, reorder, or delete them. Some steps can be changed using a gear icon. You can also view the underlying M code in the advanced editor. In the query settings pane, you can choose a data destination. You can land your data in a lakehouse, warehouse, or SQL data. Dataflows Gen 2 provide a low-code or no-code data upstream. For more information, you can check
Gens Lakehouse, Warehouse, and SQL database. Azure SQL database, Azure Data Explorer, and Synapse Analytics. So we can schedule the pipelines even by the mint. Mhm. Let's go to the exercise and quickly go through it. Create a new data flow Gen2 CSV file. Add a new column. Data destination. Add a data destination for the data flow. Next. We suggest PQ editor for updating the data types. But you can also do this from this page if you prefer. Mhm. While setting up the data destination, you can change the data types. So load pipeline to add a data flow activity. Pick up your data flow and your pipeline is ready. Done. This good. Let's skip this. Okay, done. Data flow